Yes, when I started with P&O in 1967, they had just designed a new uniform. In fact, it was a Hardy Amis designed uniform. He was designer for the Queen, and so we were really rather fortunate and felt very grand wearing one of his creations, so to speak. Before, you had very fitted wren-like uniforms and tricorn hats, but these, designed by Hardy Amis, were completely different. We had our blues, which was for cold weather, and the tropical whites when the weather got warmer. For the blues, we had a jacket, a sort of box jacket, navy blue with long sleeves and a roundish lapel, and a straight skirt with a split at the back. And then we had a nice white sort of semi-silk blouse, and you had the collar over the blouse collar over the actual jacket and everything, so it did look very nice. For the whites, we had a dress which, to my mind, I didn't like very much. It got a round neck with brass buttons down the front and was just a semi-flared skirt, really, and a sort of tie waist. I didn't feel that they were vastly flattering in a way, but in those days, of course, we used to wear them very short because dresses were short then, and when I look at some of the photographs, I think, crumbs, how did I get away with that? Now, this was a bone of contention with me. We had a very well-known milliner, Freddie Fox, who designed the hats and made the hats for us. But I was at constant war with him because mine was far too small. And I kept telling him this, but he just didn't see it. And when I look at the photos, and everybody does, they say, oh, your hat's very small. And it was. And it was a nightmare trying to keep it on when I was out on deck, because whenever you were on deck, you had to be in your full uniform, your hats and everything. And of course, it kept wanting to blow off. And the other girls whose hats were a decent size could then ram theirs down over their ears. But for me, I couldn't because it was just too tight. So that was that. But then also we did have our mess dress. When I started, we had a turquoise short dress with a V front and a V back, and sort of wide shoulder straps and a brass button as well. And I just didn't think that they were very flattering, really. It was a sort of semi-fitted dress, straightish skirt, and personally I didn't like it. But then not long afterwards, they designed a straight black skirt, long, and a broderie anglaise white blouse to go with the long black skirt. And I felt this was much more elegant, and I think we matched the men much better because they had their mess kit of white jackets and black trousers. And we did compliment them, I think, and it just looked more of an evening dress, which was nice.